INnoVation. Hurricane. Zoun.
Takes them a little bit later to hit their stride. And maybe this is going to be Hurricane's day here today. We're going to start our first game out on Deathera, then Icing Chrome and Pillars of Gold for map 3. Let's go. But I do worry about this fourth base up here at 12 o'clock. INnoVation's taking. INnoVation may outgrow a Hurricane, even as Hurricane is holding off most of these attacks.
Well, yeah, INnoVation does have the lead here, right? He hasn't actually taken any real damage from Hurricane, whereas Hurricane's lost like 20 probes or so so far this game. And INnoVation, he's losing chunks of his army.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a good cancel. That was a good cancel. He's losing chunks of his army, but like he's keeping the army count really low for Hurricane. Hurricane is only holding each attack.
Yeah, again, this may start to develop into an INnoVation win here. I'm really glad for Hurricane's sake that he managed to deny that command center, because he needed a win on that side of the map.
Uses that overcharge. Oh my God,
wow.
It's a lot of lines.
That might be a breaking point there.
And you see, he just does not have much army.
Yeah, and there's going to be much more army joining in with the rest of this. Over here, north of the main, we have more attacks coming down. Actually, getting these cybernetic scores is a pretty big deal. That hiccups all the Stalker production.
Very annoying there for Hurricane. He doesn't actually have the cannon died, so he has to warp in a new cannon to get rid of these mines, but they're going to get new shots off. Oh, a disable there as well.
This actually may be the killing blow here. Again, a very INnoVation-esque win if it is in fact the end of the game. Yep, there it is. It's like he just keeps putting pressure on, and eventually the other player caves.
I'm going to see him focused on upgrades right now because the game is going to be decided. All right, another nice harassment here. He's going to warp in more Zealots, okay.
Yeah, this is not a bad idea. We do not have INnoVation turning around. You know, this Warp Prism is actually set up in a really good spot where you can't quite get to it with the infantry, which I love. And if INnoVation doesn't win with this counter push, I think that this game's over, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. This is the only thing he has left. Great force fields. I mean, there go down the mines, but...
GG. Okay, Hurricane's doing it. Hell yes. Great play.
Yeah, yeah. Very different from game 1. Mines and letting him know where it's at. That's good stuff. Okay, so Hurricane, ooh.
Yeah,
I was going to say, like, this is not an appropriate time for that.
Now, you know, the positioning of these cybernetics core, because you want to wall off against the Reaper early on, we see this get punished a decent amount nowadays in the current meta.
Well, especially from Hurricane, who, like, in these openings, he's losing 2 probes of the Reaper anyways. What is that wall doing for him?
That's a good point, actually. So INnoVation flirted with the idea of diving over the wall, the stasis wall, and he actually will do that. And the push continues on. Looks like he wants to maybe go to the natural here.
Oh, man.
I actually expected him to go to that.
Right now. Look at this.
Yeah. Now the Immortal's out, but it's now out of range of the Marines. We've got the Viking landed down here, too.
Yeah, using the force fields against Protoss right there. Does have a couple batteries at his third base, and the Immortal at the natural, so a little bit harder to attack in, but here he goes, going to try again. Oh my God, ridiculously good mines there, clearing everything. Going to just stim and get on top of this Immortal and just plow that right down.
And he could even get the Robo if he wants to here. Instead, he's going to get the other Immortal up here, take that out, and things are beginning to thin out over here on Hurricane's side. We only have Stalkers defending. The Robo's unpowered, and this may be the killing blow.
Yeah, he's forcing those Stalkers way back, starting to unpower some of these buildings as well. Oh, lures him into that stasis ward, which actually might give him a shot with another warping round to push this back.
Maybe. There's reinforcements coming here. Again, we need to get more than just Stalkers here. Probes are now being pulled, more Widow Mines are coming up, and yeah, I think this might be it. Again, there's no more Immortals in this game right now until the Robo's repowered here. GG. INnoVation takes that series in a very INnoVation-esque win. Yeah. Again, Protosses are having a hard time against Zerg. We're seeing Protosses try every play in the book to take down Zergs, but some of these Zergs, especially the ones of soO's level, seem to be able to shut it down no matter what. Anyways, game 1's loaded up here. We'll be on Everdream. Let's go.
Needs to get a little bit more done with these disruptors, though, right?
Yeah, they're coming through now. And you're kind of seeing that trying to harass with these units can always be a little bit clunky.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things, and this is modeled off of StarCraft 1 Reaver drops, by the way, but the thing about the Reaver is you can fire the Scarab and then pick it up and get out.
Yeah, that's a good
As
point.
the Scarab is traveling.
Yeah.
With this, the Disruptor has to be on the ground at the same time the shot is coming out. And so it's a little bit harder to kind of pull off.
To be fair, they don't dud, right? So that's something.
Yeah, the StarCraft 1 one's dud all the time.
Okay, let's see how this push goes. I mean, it's a pretty strong little unit composition that we see, right?
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I mean, with the 2 Disruptors, we got to really watch and see where those shots land. The 1 Colossus is going to make it hard for the Zerg to try to hold any fight here. Guardian Shield's down. Here we go. Corrosive Biles connecting with some of the targets here. Now, Lings are going to come in here from behind. We just have a shot of this in the bottom left corner of the screen. And so he's going to hit from every side right now.
Oh, he needs to set off a Disruptor shot here. Those should be recharged. Okay, there they are. It just come off of the cooldown. Okay, decent hit.
Nice connects there. The Colossus is still alive. I got to say, Zoun is doing about as good as a job as you can in a moment like this. The Immortal's still in the game.
Yeah.
Is he going to be able to break soO here? I think he might.
He very well might. I mean, this is great. As long as he continues to warp in and hits a couple more Disruptor shots, I think he's very close to breaking him now.
Colossus still in play right now at about a third of its HP.
Oh, I'm going to keep that alive. Micros it back from that Spore. All right, another. Ooh, okay.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Just right on the Morphine Ravager. He tries to come in, maybe get on top of the Colossus, but another Disruptor shot connects.
Okay, the Colossus
Oh my God.
almost dead right now. Drone's being pulled. That's when you know soO is really scared.
Oh my God, this Colossus won't die!
No.
Okay, finally, actually losing it to a Bile shot here. But again, an Immortal at full health. Drone's being gunned down, 9 so far.
Yeah, crazy damage being put out at the moment.
I think Zoun's going to win.
Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. The Drone's fighting once again, losing a lot of them here.
Queens are continuing to be picked off here. More Stalkers coming in. The Warp Prism advancing to warp in a little bit more quickly. Got to be careful. I guess there's not actually enough Ravagers to ever take out the Warp Prism, so he's going to be fine.
You got to be careful with the Ravagers too, because those are prime targets for the Disruptors.
Yeah, they cannot get away from Disruptor shots if the Protoss player controls correctly. Now Overlords are being picked off, and
Oh, he's lost so much.
I think that this game should be over unless Zoun really miscontrols. I just don't imagine this being a win. You know, I mean, I don't see how Zerg comes back from this.
Yeah, it's very, very tough. Like, he needs to kill the army, first up. Zoun doesn't have a lot going on at home, right? But
GG.
That's 2 gases. So this looks like it will probably be a 2-base timing push.
Yeah, and actually a great save there by soO, transfusing at the last second. Glaives is canceled. Another warp in here. He's got to be careful. The Queens actually could start to hit the Warp Prism at this distance.
Yeah, that's what he's going for. He just wants to shut this down immediately instead.
Zoun with some great control, by the way.
Yeah, that was very,
that
very
juggle
nice.
was sick. And now these Queens can't quite get back here as quickly. I was going to say, if I was Zoun, I'd finish that Shade. Now you can pick your fights pretty nicely here. You take the Lings out. He's going to Shade again. Dive on the drones. Hey, this is going really well. soO might actually get killed here.
Yeah, it actually looks like he's going to.
Yeah.
This is very good for
Oh,
Zoun.
great play. And 3 Adepts over here, so he can one-shot drones there.
Oh my gosh. And behind this, he is actually going up into the support base. So we could see Disruptors again. We could see Colossus. And he's just doing so much damage. Whichever one he does is going to be a very strong follow-up.
Yeah. Nothing even mining over here at the third base. Oh, wow. Drone's not even fully pulled away here, so it does...
Dude, this push, I think he's going to kill soO.
Yeah, I think this...
Fairly sure.
This is set up beautifully, too. It's as the 4th is being taken. If the Zerg cancels, it's bad. If the 4th is killed, it's even worse. I mean, let's see how he does. As the units retreat, they do bunch up a little bit. One Disruptor shot connects well, the other misses. But with 2 Colossi here, it's just going to be very hard to hold your ground here. It seems like there's more Protoss units than there are Zerg units right now in this fight.
Yeah, and it's almost all Roaches over on soO's side. More Stalkers get warped in. Blink is done here. Baneling speed is on the way, but it doesn't matter because we don't have any Banelings yet.
And
another Disruptor shot. Decent dodging from soO, but already a lot of damage has been done.
Yeah, and although these Roaches can soak quite a bit, they're starting to disappear pretty quickly here every time the Colossus spray this down. And now we have a blink in over here. The Banelings trying it from behind do not really connect with their targets. And I think this is going to be a march to victory here from Zoun.
Definitely looks that way right now. It looks like is Zoun going up towards his third base, so it's a little bit of a, oh my God. Oh, that hit, that disruptor hit.
I love what we're seeing here from Zoun, this really novel approach to the matchup. Disruptor harass into Colossus, Disruptor push for the win.
Zoun very happy with himself, taking a 2-0 over soO and moving on to that winner's match. His macro, his micro, he just looks completely on top of it today.
Yeah, he looks to be in incredible form. Let's see how he does against INnoVation. We're going to go to the map Submarine for game 1. The winner moves on to the round of 16. Let's go. Oh, get wrecked. Whoa!
Now INnoVation has to look at that and be like, what is up?
So does he get a 4th Void Ray? It looks like this is set up so that the 3 Void Rays can get across the map. The Adepts that have already been made will get there. They'll meet up with the Proxy, Pylon, and Gateway.
Yeah.
That Gateway acts as an accelerant for Warpins.
There's no tanks. There's one bunker.
Yeah, I feel like
I think Zoun is going to kill him. Pretty sure.
I don't know what to say. There's one Cyclone here.
He killed his own bunker. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool.
Here we go. Now will the Widowmines connect onto the Void Rays? They do, but do not die.
Yeah, it does not even matter there. He's going to take out Medivacs. He's going to kill everything.
Oh
He's
my
just
God.
wrecking.
Down!
Wow.
Down!
Pretty sick.
So it does have a function there. Somehow these Widowmines were not shot down.
No real targeting going on there.
Yeah.
Busy elsewhere.
Okay, here we go. This is a serious wall of infantry here.
Yeah, it's quite a few units. And, I mean, the mines go in. He doesn't have that many Zealots here right now.
Yeah, I don't see any Robotech to try to help fight this. I don't even see any Archons here or anything. I don't. This is just like a better army from INnoVation that I think is going to. Is this just going to end the game? I mean, I don't.
Well, he unpowers some important buildings over here.
Well, there won't be any Immortals for a while now, not until that Robo is powered again.
Yeah, and without a battery at the natural, he is just losing terribly on that front. This side over near his third, he's doing okay on, though.
Yeah, I don't know about this, man.
Oh,
wow,
boy.
this is going to be pretty painful. 21 dead probes now.
Yeah, INnoVation smashing.
GG.
That's it.
You know, what Zoun was doing was pretty cool until you realize it's not going to work against a basic Terran army.
Maxed out armies.
Okay, good catch. Getting the Widowmines here, this is huge.
Really nice.
There's just nothing but an army that can kite, and that number is dropping pretty quickly here. The Phoenix is picking up the Marauders as the Stalkers shoot them down in the sky.
Ooh.
A counterattack is inbound here, but I think a recall is in order, right?
Well, if he actually commits, I would say yeah, but right now you should continue to attack. You've already picked off a bunch of army. You know where a bunch of the other army is. Right now, Zoun should just have a stronger force.
Yeah, on top of the eBay here too, but I guess he's going to try to push all the way into the main here, getting on top of production. Maybe a good way to get a killing blow on the Terran. This infantry is just not going to be able to engage the Colossus. And I think actually that counterattack is so small and minuscule, Warpins can deal with it.
Well, he just let his natural Nexus die. He is going for the kill right now. Look at this. He's getting all sorts of upgrades, forcing liftoff at the natural. He's killed a ton of SCVs.
Yeah, and even though INnoVation's counterattack is pretty scary, it's not doing damage anywhere near fast enough.
And he is just going for the kill right now. Look at this. Lifting up Marauders. His Colossi doing some serious work, just shredding everything.
Dude.
Zoun is going to take this
This
game.
is the player I'm most excited about now in this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. He is looking fantastic.
The new level. He's just leveled up Protoss. Unreal. This is such great play. INnoVation doing his best to try to counterattack. The damage is not coming out fast enough. Keep in mind, Zoun has a recall, like an ace up the sleeve here.
He'll recall to his third if it gets there.
And by then, the damage is
this
far
is
too
last
much.
command center. So
yeah, that's
I
it.
mean,
He kills
that and that's it.
Yeah. And then it's just a ghost town of a base.
I think INnoVation right now is looking at this and thinking, okay, is there any way to get a draw? No, there's not.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, he's even brought probes.
Straight up dirty play.
Well, this is actually really smart if you're not going to recall.
GG.
Wow.
Zoun.
First place in the group.
turned INnoVation into a clown.
Oh,
Hurricane looks good. Maybe not good enough to advance, but that's why we're here today, to make them fight it out. Know for sure. Ice and Chrome will be the first map, then Everdream, and if we get a Game 3, Eternal Empire.
All right, going to try to get in right away. Oh, man, an Immortal in here, but targeting down the Lynx.
This is bad. Losing that Immortal, and he's also locked himself out of his natural. Now, the Void Ray is a great tool to try to help out in this fight, but there's going to be damage here before these roaches are cleaned up. That's for sure. And I love the splitting here.
Yeah, very good. He really needs to.
Weird.
Looks like maybe a bit of a misclick there.
Yeah, targeting the pylon was not intentional, that's for sure. So 6 probes are killed.
Yeah.
It looks like we're near the end of this attack here, but
not really as bad for Hurricane as I thought it might be there.
The map.
Well, that's really interesting. We haven't seen the Tempest tech as of yet in Korea. Seen it a little bit elsewhere, but look at this. He's backing up this big attack onto his 4th base. Definitely needs to hold this. If you lose his 4th, you can't afford making your regular army and your Tempest. Look at that, a ton of lurkers burrowed. He's losing all the shields very quickly on this Nexus. He needs to get in there and do something.
Yeah, this flank was the fight that soO needed to have. This was beautifully done.
Dude, he's targeted down so many observers now. There's just, he can't see these lurkers.
Yeah. Pretty bold, actually. soO's going to try to advance here with these lurkers, and I think this is a smart move considering, there's 1 observer left over here?
Well, he targeted down so many. It's just a very nice move overall, right? If you can't see the lurkers, they're going to get the Nexus.
I think soO just macros up and comes back in again.
Yeah, there's not much left here for Hurricane. See, he starts to take an engage, can't quite do it. GG is called.
A little bit more quickly, but let's see. Now, attention given to these Adepts that will be killed off, but in the main, the DTs are here. Not a single one's killed before the Spore is taken out. Is he going to target down the spawning pool? I mean, what is the plan here?
I'd love to see him target anything.
Oh, look at this 1 DT. Let's see what this can get done. I guess there are spores everywhere, though.
Yeah.
I guess
maybe there's no units.
Oh,
are there spores everywhere, Tasteless, or are there not?
How embarrassing of me to say there were spores everywhere when this base has no spore. Oh, it has a spore. Tasteless, don't doubt yourself.
Good high-quality DT, though. Another group to actually attack that 5th base, and its main army coming up between the 3rd and 4th. Oh, God.
Yeah, now this is the fight we want to watch for here, because this is the bulk. This is the real muscle of what Hurricane has.
Yeah, soO, though, does not have a huge chunk of his army here. Hurricane's starting to attack into this 3rd base area, but the lurkers come up for a bit of a flank, and he's going to back out. But in the meantime, DT's over at the 5th. Hurricane's playing a very nice game.
He's left this base completely open. It looks like Hurricane kind of faked him out with his movement, and now there's just nothing defending here. But at the same time, this counterattack is a real threat here for Hurricane.
Yeah, soO coming in with this counter towards that natural right now.
So what does Hurricane want to do? He's going to keep trying to press the issue. He's going to take a fight. We're in this kind of weird base tradey scenario.
Oh my God. And we actually have DTs just kind of walking around like they own the place.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm sorry, there was a recall or was there not?
No.
I thought I saw the animation. I must be confused, excuse me. So that goes down now. Hurricane, is he going to win this base trade? I'm not actually clear on this.
Well, his 4th base is actually still up. His 3rd base is still up as well.
He still has
this
5
went better
immortals.
for Hurricane so far, but it's not over quite
But here's
yet.
the thing, he can actually snipe that 1 observer. There's a 2nd observer coming here. It looks like he's not. Actually, there's 3 observers, 4 observers out now. I'm sorry, there's way more than
DTs as well.
I thought.
All right, DT's fighting when they're detected against Lurker Hydra. Didn't work out so well.
Oh my God, the catches though on these immortals is huge. That's it. soO takes it at the very end. Crazy game. soO versus INnoVation is how we close out today. soO? All right, soO is it. Golden Wall map 1, INnoVation versus soO. Let's go. Okay, let's see if soO's ready. He hasn't reacted just yet. And this is going to be a success. 6 drone kills with just the first mine. And there's still 2 more mines to boot.
All right. Oh my God, this could be really good. Well, no, it wasn't that good. But you know what? 7 drones. I guess it's all right. INnoVation going to start clearing some of this creep now. On the way as well. INnoVation needs a reinforcement. It seems like the reinforcement might be a little bit slow. Definitely needs some more units mixed in. This is maybe soO's chance right now. Some more units coming up now. Creep's starting to recede. The mine's getting reloaded.
Okay.
Oh, good mines. But the Muta's going to start cleaning up everything here at the top.
I stand corrected here. It looks like soO, despite, I think, some questionable calls here for when he engaged, all I see is more medevacs than infantry right now, and Terran on the run.
soO's taking a couple more bases as well, including the gold, so he's going up to 6 bases against the 4 of INnoVation.
And keep in mind, the INnoVation's gold bases are going to mine out. We already see some of the patches have disappeared, so...
He's only got 4 patches left at that gold, so his economy is going to start to go downhill from here.
Yeah. Things are going to cool off here for INnoVation, just as the Zerg soO is going to be ramping up. And I think we're going to see aggressive creep spread as Zerg's going to try to just dominate. Now, the upper right base is actually, it's pretty hard for Zerg to ever get to it. So we want to watch for that, but more importantly is that the resource soaking has slowed down here for INnoVation as the gold base dries up.
Well, INnoVation, I mean, he's pushing past that halfway point, starting to hit this base, the 5th base, I guess we would call it here for soO. We're just kind of utilizing that small choke on the ramp.
Okay, lots of Lings and Banes up here. Terran is trying to get up. 3 attack and 3 armor is, well, armor's about to finish. I just don't know if he's going to be able to get up there.
You know what? That's a big deal, though, what you just said. It's going to be 3-3 against 2-2 now.
Yep.
And that is, in the classic Ling Bane Muta against Bio, this is the point where it gets really strong for Terran.
Terran may try to force his way up here. Nice snipe there on the Widow Mine.
Oh, those front Marauders tanking so much.
Yeah, there's a real art to getting your Marauders right in the front like that so the Lings can't get in there.
So Ling Bane trying to clear those as best it can, but Bane's just so inefficient against Marauders. All right, starting to peg away at this hatchery.
All right, I don't know if Terran can hold on. We have more Banes coming in here. Great splitting on the low ground, though. And INnoVation, I think with perfect execution, has actually turned this game on its head. He can keep advancing. He can take out this base just up here at the top. Can he push all the way into the upper left? Let's find out.
Well, this is getting really tough. Like, is soO does he even have enough larva to spend his money at this point?
That's
the question. Yeah, and I think the answer is actually a no. He's got 1,200 minerals. He's making as many units as he can, but it's hard to keep up with all that.
Terran continues to advance. I don't see enough banelings being made. 3 being morphed right now. INnoVation just presses onward. This maxed out Terran against 125 supply Zerg. INnoVation should be winning game 1. GG.
All right, well done from INnoVation.
That's right. Not yet. Again.
Oh!
Wow, how much damage that
did
to all those mutas.
That was an insane mine, though.
That had to be the mine that, like, splash damaged everything. There's an attack coming up here, and Zerg is actually very far away from home.
Yeah, the Hellbats are actually, it's so funny to see Hellbats this late into the game, but they're doing a great job. You can't just clean it up with pure Ling. Flying with the Mutas back now. There is a Thor mixed in there as well. I forget those Mutas did take some damage, so looks like he'll clean it up.
Does not actually go for the medevacs right away.
Maybe because INnoVation is absolutely everywhere right now.
This is where INnoVation is unleashed on the map. So these medevacs not being punished to actually meet up with the rest of the army. That's pretty important for the sustain, for the Terran over here. More banelings are making, but I think this push is going to activate before those banelings can finish.
INnoVation right now getting his 4 Marauders out in the front to try to tank a little bit.
Oh, great control with that Thor, by the way. The juggling is so good. Some more Banes are finishing. Zerg actually might still be able to hold this. We see a parade of reinforcements moving out across the map. INnoVation not missing a beat here as far as macro goes.
Yeah, and that is very, very important for him to get those units up there because what he had left over absolutely would die to what soO has there. Now, soO going across the map with his mutas. Maybe he was looking for some reinforcements or something, but he does see this starting to attack him, so brings the mutas back to help defend.
Okay, Bane's coming back across the map here. Again, the Marauder placement is so good. All the
that
Marines are
mined it
safe.
too.
Yeah, beautifully done. Yeah,
Far.
well, he hasn't upended this position over here either.
And look how many medevacs there are. Like, all the long-term units are being kept alive.
Yeah. All he has to do is keep plugging a few Marauders into the front.
It's like 10 medevacs there.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's plenty of energy, I believe, still on those medevacs. But the ideas are here. soO is trying to come back and defend as best he can, but this giant army is just getting bigger and bigger here, and we're just not seeing Banelings actually hit their targets.
No,
Infestation pit goes down.
Is he even going to have enough now?
I don't know.
That's a big question here.
We got to wait and see how the Mutas and the Banes can work together. But I see them retreating here now, and I see plenty more Widow Mines back here as Terran continues to kite.
And look
Wow,
at that.
that-
Just
I think
spreads
that's it.
out and runs back. soO is almost broken at this point.
I think he might be broken now. More Banes are being made, but this is where the bases start to fall.
Well, losing that hatchery is not a good sign for what's going to happen in the rest of this game for soO. Rolling in with some Morlings and Banes, but I think that this is just about it, Tasteless. I think he's about to tap out.
Yeah, it's just Mutas, and that's it. GG INnoVation takes game 2. soO is out of the GSL. And
Forever.
Well, at least
for
for
at least a couple years.
Yep. Hopefully he comes back.
Yeah,
I
guess
tough loss there.
Maybe season 3, 2022, he might be out in time for.
I think.
Oh my God! Look at Bjorn with that short military hair.
Wow! Look how handsome he is.
That group is going to be out of control. I can't wait for Parting to mess it up. I mean, Patience to mess it up, and like either Parting or Bjorn doesn't make it through. Oh my God! It's gonna be great.
I'm super excited to be casting Bjorn again, and of course, Parting is like